Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we'll be doing an elastic trouser, how to cut an easy elastic trouser. So stay tuned. If you are new here, please kindly consider subscribing. Give us a thumbs up as we go into the video. See ya. So let's get to the video. So the first thing we'll be doing first is to measure the M. So for my measurement, I'll be using 1.5 inch for my M, you see. So like I said 1.5 inch. So my M is 1.5, so that's what I'll be doing. So I'll be rolling out 1.5. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you are an existing customer or subscriber, welcome back. You are my real OG. So yes, thank you for coming once again. So this is 1.5 inch. Okay, so from 1.5 inch I'll be measuring my length, my trouser length. So my trouser length is 39. Okay, so from that down part I'll be measuring 39 inch upward. 39 inch will be my length, so I'm measuring 39 inch up. You can see, measure 39 inch, and I mark my 39. You see, so from that 39 I'll measure 2 inch upward again. That will be the band. So 39 is the length, then 2 inch up for the band. You see, so I'll be marking out those two lines like I've just said. Okay, so to get my pocket now, I'll be getting my pocket now. My pocket measurement is from that 2 inches, so I'll be measuring 2.5 inch down. Okay, for my pocket I'm measuring 2.5 inch down first, then from that 2.5 inch I'll be measuring 6 inch. Okay, from that side down a bit, 2.5 inches. You see, then from that 2.5 inch I'll be measuring down again 6 inches. So 6 inches is the pocket spacing. Okay, so that's what I just did. So for my hip measurement is 40. Okay, so 40 divided by 4, like you see in the measurement, is 10. So 10 plus half inches, so that's 10.5. Okay, so hip measurement divided by 4 plus half inches, that's what I just did. So I'll measure the same thing a bit down. Okay, so the same 10.5 inches I'll also take it as a crotch line. Okay, you'll see it now. So I measured the same, you see, from that same 2 inches I measured 10.5 inch down. So that's a constant for me. Anything I have for my hip measurement, if I have 11 for my hip measurement, that's what I'll be doing for my crotch length also. So that's what I just did now. So on my thigh I have 24. The thigh measurement is 24, so half of it is 12, so I'll be measuring it 12. Okay, so that's me. You can see that's 12. I just measured 12 there. So my thigh is 12. So now I want to get the knee line. Okay, so I measured from my crotch line down, half of it, you see, half of it. Then I now go up 2.5 inches. Okay, half of it is like that, then I go up 2.5 inches, like you can see now. So I measure again what I have for my crotch. My crotch is 12. Half of 12 is 6. You see, half of 12 is 6. So I measure half of 12 6. So I'll be doing my crease line. The crease line is when you iron your trousers, there's the side that shows visibly, that is the crease line. You see, so that's what I just did now. So now the 2.5 inch up is my knee length, is my knee line. Okay, so now to my round M is 14, so half of it is 7. So I just divided 7 to 2. You see, 7, half of it is 14. 14, half of it is 7. You can see that is 7 inch. So I just divided 7 at each corner, because the beauty of a trouser is it has to balance. Okay, it has to balance. So you see, I just measured my knee line. Okay, so what I'll do next is on that knee line I'll be measuring half of my knee. So my knee is this 16, 18. I'll put just like the way you're seeing on the checks now. That's my knee. So I'll divide it by 2, then I mark it out. Okay, it's divided by 2, then that's me sharing what is divided already. So what I'll do now is to now join the line. So anyone you don't get now, please don't rush into it. Watch this video a couple of times to understand it. I'm trying not to make it expand so much, but I want you to also get the concept. You see, so I'll just do a quick recap. The middle line, I'm supposed to cut it now, but let me just do a short recap. So to get the knee line is from the crotch line all the way down. You measure it, you divide it by 2. Whatever you have, you now come up 2.5 inch up. So So that's what you get. That's how you get your knee line. So for you to now get the crease line, the one in between the line, the line you have in the middle, what you have to do is to divide your thigh measurement. So for my thigh is 24. For when I mark it, it was 12. So the 12 is what I will use as 6, because half of 12 is 6. That's what I used to get my crease. So I also have a video of how to make elastic trouser. You can also check it out. If you think that this is too fast or too slow, just check that one out. You can get more details from that easily. Okay, so that's that for the front. We're going to the back also. So if you have watched this video to this extent, please kindly consider subscribing to my channel. Kindly consider liking or reposting, please. Thank you. Please, you can share it to someone that needs it. So now I'll be putting the front back for the back, because I need the front to get the back. Okay, so I'll be using the front. So what I do first is to make sure that my M at each corners are on the same line, because the M is important. You can see they have to be on the same line, they have to align, they have to meet. So that's the beauty of it. So once those ones are meeting, then that's good to go. Now move on to the next one, which is adding allowance to each of the corners. You know, when I was doing the allowance for the front, I literally did not add much allowance to it, most especially the sides. So what I'll do is I'll measure 1.5 inch. That side is 1.5 inches. Okay, that's 1.5 inches. On this side also is 1.5 inches. So each side of the crotch is 1.5 inches. Okay, so the knee is at 1 inch on both sides. The ankle is 1 inch on both sides. The only difference is the crotch is 1.5 inches on both sides. Okay, you can rule that one out and see. To 1 inch on the knee, 1 inch on the ankle, but 1.5 inch on the crotch. Please don't forget that. Okay, so do the same thing on both sides. Because for the front, I didn't add any allowance to it, so the back is what carries the allowance. Okay, that's said that. So on the hip side, on this side, I'll be measuring 2.5 inches. Okay, my measurement will be 2.5 inches. So you can see 2.5 inches from that side, 2.5 inches. That's what I'll be doing. You can see. So now what I'll do is connect this to that. So you can see after that is done. So on the same line, you see, on the same line, I'll mark out 2 inch on the upside. So watch what I will do now. 2 inch on this side, you see. So then I connect my ruler up. Okay, you see, 2 inch. So what I will do next is measure my hip measurement again, which is 10.5. Okay, remember it's 10.5 we use. So I'll mark 10.5, then I'll add 1 inch to it. That makes it 11.5. So that's it. 10.5, then I add allowance to it, 11.5. So from there, I create a straight curve to meet with a down crotch, and that's it. I'm done with the trousers. You see what I've just done? Straight curve meeting up with the 11.5 inch upward. So that's it, and I can cut it out. So if you have any questions you want to ask about this video, any confusion, any contribution you would like to add to it, please kindly drop it in the comment section. I will reply as fast as I can to any questions or any concern. If you want to watch more videos on this in details, please kindly check my YouTube every other part of my videos below. You will see many details of it. So thank you very much for joining. I'm sure you see the outcome is going to be very, very lovely. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Peace out. If you have enjoyed the video, please kindly consider subscribing, like or share this video. See you on some other videos. Look at the outcome of the trousers. I'm sure you liked it already. If you want to know how to sew this also, please check my YouTube. So check my page, my videos on the page. You see many tutorials on how to sew this. See you all. Peace out.